out. Talk it out, show. Talk it out, show. Talk it out. Talk it out.
Yeah, talk it out, trying to figure out the path. We over here doing everything with the rap.
Cakes, and I can make a good cake, and I've learned the secret. I told y'all the secret of cakes, right?
Mm-mm.
None of y'all know the secrets of making cakes, breads.
Oh, I think you told
Like,
us something. You said,
banana breads, those type of things. You don't know. I said it's very easy. I gotta go get some.
oh! Corn starch.
Yes, that is
That's what
right.
I was like, wait a minute. I know she
And
said
that
something
is the secret recipe. So you know when you guys go to the store and you buy cake flour?
Mm-hmm.
It's flour with cornstarch.
Mm. Wow.
Yeah. So, because for me, we got to use oatmeal flour or wheat flour. It actually gives it that light and fluffiness to it.
Mm.
I also made it in the pie crust. I made when Mom made the sweet potato pie.
Never know.
So, yeah, I've learned that.
Mm.
I've learned that those are things, and I'm enjoying. That's the thing about it is I'm enjoying food. But to go off of all that to, like I'm saying with the business, I'm doing cake in the jars. And it's only probably a limited time. It's just because it's a new funk that I'm in.
Yeah, and we're doing these markets and stuff.
And it's
a
easy
good
for
thing
me to
to
do, at this
market.
moment. And I don't think it makes me enough money, but I do like doing them.
Mm-hmm.
And I do like trying on it.
And strawberry is so good.
Yeah. And so I'm doing a Better Than Sex cake. I need a different name. And I can't remember what we called it when we had our restaurant. But the reason I was saying that is because you guys know that, like, let me tell you, okay, this is my sister Joanne. And Joanne knows what she likes to do. She likes to do teas. She likes to do her sea moss. Those are her real strong passion. Even though she does the yoni steams and stuff like that, I don't think that is her strongest passion. Her passion is really her teas and her sea moss. And I could be wrong, but I'm just telling you from the outside looking in what I feel like her more passion is. So, that's what she sticks to. Me, I'm all over the place.
All over.
Like, I don't have a passion yet.
All over.
Like, I do what I do. And I seriously don't have a passion. I just do things that I like to do. And that's where it goes. And that's, I think, one of my biggest downfalls is because I need to be able to stick to one.
But the cool thing is like, that's the one thing about it is you're so talented. It's not like you're not bad at anything that you're doing. You're good at everything that you do. So it's not
but
like
it takes away from, it's too much.
Well, if you had a
too
business,
much.
it's
just too much. I mean, and the reason, like, there's a negative and a bad. And the reason I want to tell you guys is because you might be in the same funk that I'm in. The reason it's a good is to be able to know all the different talents you got. And to be able to explore which one that you love. But if you remember on our last video that I was telling you, you really need to narrow down the things that you love.
Yeah.
So, but sometimes the things that you love might cost you too much money.
That's true.
Or it doesn't bring in enough money at this moment to replenish.
Yeah, the goods.
So those are things to think about when you're doing your stuff. So I'm like really on a thing where you have to figure it out. And while you're not big at this moment, you can figure it out. But the negative about it is, if you are like us, this is where I feel my downfall is. For when you're like us and we're doing all of our family businesses together, you need to really have an area where you really are going to go. Like, so I have a lot of different things. Whatever the one I'm passionate about or the one I can make the most money is the one I need to elaborate on instead of the other ones. But sometimes you get confused. Because
sometimes you can have so many and then you know that certain thing is selling more at the time, so you don't know.
Yeah.
That's the hard part, because like you could go, you know, one day and your tea's selling like crazy, and then the next time you're going and then your resin's selling like crazy. And so then you're sitting there like, okay, well, but that's why I try to tell people, that's why I think it's good, because she has so many different things that it gives people choices. And we all have so much, we all together have so many different things. But all of us, the majority, other than, you know, Alizé has the teas, So they got a whole variety of different teas to choose from.
Yeah, but I think like Alizé's is smart. The only problem with Alizé is she doesn't have enough. Because Alizé actually is the only one, except for Ciroc. Ciroc does too, but I'm going to tell you his downfall too. Alizé and Ciroc are the ones because they only have their one.
Yeah.
Which is awesome, but it's just not enough. Because people are looking at what you have. So if you're doing like, if she's going to do her body bugs, sugar scrubs and all that, she needs to have like a 3 line of each. Now you don't have, just have like, okay, this is 3 different flavors of my whipped body butter that goes along with the sugar scrub because you want to do your sugar scrub first to go with the body butter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then these are my lip glosses, and have your display elevated. And me and Alizé have talked about like having your display higher, lifted up, and more elevated. A Ciroc, his is good. His problem is he only has these little tiny boxes. But he's taking forever to get the big box and do what I said with that. Because then his will stand out more. That is like where I'm coming into where my function is. It's like, okay, I can do, even when I don't have any money, I can always do food. Because it doesn't cost a lot of money to do food. And you could do a lot in a limited time. I love my resin, and I would still have my resin earring display, but I would just have more resin earring displays, which wouldn't cost me a lot of money because it doesn't take a lot of resin. Talk it out, show, talk it out. It's the Talk It Out Show. It's the Talk It Out Show.
Talking it out all day, trying to figure out the line, to figure out the